How much profits should a small business make? So that's really up to you. And the biggest myth that is unpredictable. That's not true. It's completely predictable. Get a pen and paper if you've been struggling with this. It is absolutely easy. Many of you, if you've been like doing this in your cash flow, roller coastering, up, down, that's fixable. So we're going to continue talking about more myths, number one. Number two, I'm going to give you some specifics of how to know your margins, how to do your forecast so you actually can live properly with it. And then number three, what do you do to create more income? And how do you actually scale your company from 6 figures to 7 to 8 and even 9? And what do you want to do with it at the end? Maybe sell it if you want an exit. So the biggest myths, I'm going to actually read them off because they're shocking. The number one myth is that it's difficult to know how much the business is going to make and how to determine its profits. And that's not true. It's called forecasting. And here's what you do when you forecast. You actually list everything that you're going to spend that you can think of. If you have capital expenditures, meaning equipment, things you have to buy, that's a whole different list because that's actually on your asset side of your financial statements. And then when you look down it, what I do, I call it forecasting. I look at those expenses and say, are they deductible and can the business pay for them? Or is it personal? So really, for a lot of you beginning business owners, you're commingling. You're spending in your personal bank account because your business bank account's not making enough money. And then you wonder why it's not working. You need to loan money personally to the company. I had some clients just recently, last week, talk to them, and they were making money in their personal account through a job or through an inheritance distribution. Then they would move that money into their LLC or their S Corp. You've already got taxed by taking into your personal bank account. Now you're going to put it as income in your LLC. Doesn't work that way. The company needs to make its own pure money. To have a legal company, you have to have a legal intent to make money. So what is it that you do? What problems are you solving? And forecasting is the first pass, is what's personal, what's business. And then how much is it going to cost to run the company from marketing to sales to employees, operations, technology? What's it going to cost? Then you got to go to the profit side and say, how we're going to make the money to cover what it's going to cost to run the company. This isn't difficult. It's just different than a lot of you have ever done. And it's not called budgeting. Budgeting is restrictive. It's like a diet. No one does it. It's ridiculous. Profit margins in a good company, what you want to estimate, minimum 10%. I mean, to get out of bed to work for 10%, it's a little low. I want you in the 15, 20% range. We do a lot to push our margins so we can get in the 60, 70. I have stuff that I do that's 90% margin. So you can do this too. You just have to really sort your margins. What's it cost? What's the cost of goods per product? What's the price? And there's you're going to start figuring out your margins. This is just a spreadsheet. Simple math. As one of my greatest partners says, numbers don't lie, people do. So put it on paper and put down the numbers. So the other thing is don't compare yourself to others. Now that's a big difference from the lessons that I teach of find a model company. A model company is someone who you want to be like. They're making millions, they're making hundreds of thousands, they're doing something like you're doing. So for any of you out there that are authors, speakers, trainers, I should be your mentor. First of all, there's not a lot of us women who've done it, and I run at a business level, not an emotion, passion level. Not that I'm not passionate about this, but I run it like a company. I run full corporate structure, full tax deductions. I have other companies working for my company. I don't have employees. I have a lot of structure to mine. So I don't compare myself to other companies. I compare myself as an athlete would to my personal best. So people say, why are you still in it? It's been good enough, money enough for years. This is about personal best, doing things I've never done. What else are you going to do, right? Get out of bed and sit on the couch and binge Netflix all day? Binge watch this channel. I'll give you $750 credit when you binge watch 25 hours on my channel. So do 50 hours, I'll give you $1,500. I want you not only binging, I want you sharing. Everyone who needs this conversation needs to be on the channel. I'm here 5 days a week just for you. So click that notification button. When you subscribe, make sure you're here. And then there'll be a cool journal coming out. We're going to put out a journal, YouTube journal. That's going to be, what's the lesson of the day? What did you learn? And what are you going to do? So over time, you've got this cool running behavior list and action list of what you need to do to shift your entire mindset around money and business. The biggest thing I see with a lot of entrepreneurs who don't make it and don't make their margins and don't make their profits is because you're still employee mindset. You're still hanging out with employees. You're not hanging out with entrepreneurs. You also haven't hired a mentor. So if you would like to talk about me being your mentor, our team being your mentor, I have millionaire coaches, very rare. Most people have $20 script readers as coaches. Mine have walked through the big table, become millionaires on their game, do exactly what they're going to be coaching you on. So you want real estate, if you want me for publishing, author, speaker, how to market, any of those things, click the link below, grab a strategy session with one of our senior team members, and let's walk through what we can do to help you. Having a profitable business is not difficult. It's just different than you've ever done. So how do you measure profit? Well, it's in your financial statements, right? You have your P&Ls, which is your profit and your loss. You have your balance sheet, which is your assets and liabilities. And when I'm talking about Millionaire, I'm talking assets minus liability is your net worth of $1 million. So as you are looking at these, I want you to focus on your income column. See, again, if you are a long-time employee or you've grown up with a weird relationship to debt, all you're going to be fixated on is spending money that you need to spend. And the biggest mistake I see with new entrepreneurs, they don't spend enough on marketing. I want you to go to askrms.com immediately. I want you to watch the video. I want you to sign up. It's $297 a month. And it is the core system that I use, and I run millions and millions through it. So you have to have a core database system that tracks your clients, tracks their process. And then from there, you can track, where did you get the leads? Did you get them here on YouTube? Did you get them on TikTok, LinkedIn? Where'd you get your leads from? And did they monetize? Did they buy something? So you want to start noticing that your marketing is driven by the quality of sale you're going to get. So marketing and sales is usually where I see most small business owners fall down. So to that point, I'm going to give you, you've got to know about it by now, unless this is your first video, I have a Millionaire Intensive. It's called the Millionaire Intensive. It's offered every 3 weeks, and we go through exactly what it takes to be a millionaire, the pattern of a millionaire. And then we get into how do you build a business, profitable one, pricing, all the way down to your margin. So, and we're going to give you all sorts of techniques on how to build margins and bonuses and bundles. How does it get done? You've got to be curious. As the last thing, how do you actually create more money? It's revenue producing days. You really have to analyze your days. How much are you marketing every day? How much are you selling every day? What's your cash flow every day? And have very strategic times that you do your fulfillment. Do not do your sales and fulfillment at the same time, like within an hour of each other. They're different energies. So a revenue producing day is, are you making money? I call it 21 and 2. You get 21 new leads, 2 new sales a day consistently. See, a lot of you're emotional entrepreneurs. You're not cash flowing entrepreneurs. So to get a margin, you got to sell something. So again, I want to see you at my Millionaire Intensive. If you haven't been, I need you back there, and get a mentor. I don't even know how you walk through life without a business or finance mentor. I've had one every year of my life since I was 17. Can't imagine. You hire all sorts of other things. Why don't you hire something that's going to significantly change you and your family for generations? Go to askloral.com, ask any question, make a request. We'll talk to you tomorrow.